The history of Formula One F1 spans several decades, and it has evolved into one of the most prestigious and popular forms of motorsport. Here is a brief overview of the evolution and key milestones in the history of Formula One. Predecessors and early years 1940s. The roots of Formula One can be traced back to the early 20th century, with the development of automobile racing in Europe. Grand Prix racing, which involved racing on closed public roads, became popular in the early 19s. The first World Championship race was held at Silverstone, England in 1926, but it wasn't until after World War II that the idea of a formal World Championship series took shape. Foundation of Formula One 1950. The FIA Fédération Internationale de l'Automobile inaugurated the Formula One World Championship in 1950. The first official Formula One race took place at Silverstone on May 13, 1950. Italian Giuseppe Farina won the inaugural Drivers' Championship, driving for Alfa Romeo. Golden era 1950s-1960s. The 1950s and 1960s saw the emergence of legendary drivers like Juan Manuel Fangio, Sterling Moss, and Jim Clark. Technological advancements, such as the introduction of mid-engine cars, changed the dynamics of racing. Teams like Ferrari, Mercedes, and Lotus became prominent during this period. Turbo era and ground effects 1970s-1980s. The 1970s and 1980s saw the introduction of turbocharged engines and ground effects aerodynamics. Drivers like Niki Lauda, James Hunt, Nelson Piquet, and Alain Prost dominated this era. Ground effects were eventually banned due to safety concerns. Senna versus Prost rivalry 1980s-1990s.
Prost has taken the advantage. Senna is trying to go through on the inside, and it's happened immediately. This is amazing. Senna goes off at the first corner, but what has happened?
The late 1980s and early 1990s were marked by the intense rivalry between Ayrton Senna and Alain Prost. Technological advancements, including active suspension and semi-automatic gearboxes, became prevalent. Senna's tragic death at Imola in 1994 prompted increased focus on safety measures. Schumacher era 1990s-2000s. Michael Schumacher emerged as a dominant force, winning 7 world championships with Benetton and Ferrari. Technological advancements continued, including the use of traction control and advanced aerodynamics. Modern era 2000s present. The 2000s saw the rise of new talents like Fernando Alonso, Kimi Räikkönen, and Lewis Hamilton. Aerodynamic regulations were adjusted to enhance overtaking opportunities. Hybrid power units were introduced in 2014, incorporating energy recovery systems. Recent developments 2010s-2020s. Mercedes has been a dominant force in the hybrid era, with Lewis Hamilton achieving multiple championships. The calendar expanded to include races in new locations, reaching a global audience. Sustainability and environmental concerns led to discussions about the future of F1 technology.
The traditional end-of-season donuts on the grid. Fantastic.
Formula One continues to evolve, with ongoing efforts to balance competition, safety, and sustainability. The sport remains a showcase for cutting-edge automotive technology and a global spectacle with a massive fan following.